Look at the doggies in my... Oh, he's eating my money. Oh. I've been eating of it already.
She kept thinking you said ingest your money, not invest your money.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
There you go. There you go.
Okay. Okay. 2.
You gotta go outside.
Where is that picture?
No. Think, no.
Hey, Trudy.
Hey. All right, there you are. Let's see if anybody else joins us. I'm going into the page, see if anybody will join us.
That's cool. How have you been? How was your day, Trudy?
Oh, it's been super busy, but it's been good.
Good.
Productive.
Nice.
Where is everybody? Where's your video? You don't have a webcam? Zeno?
Oh, you're talking to me? Oh.
Yeah, you don't have a webcam?
I do have a webcam, but I mean, I don't know. I don't mind playing it. Give me 1 second. Hold on 1 sec.
Daniel, somebody's doing a webinar. I don't want to hear a mouthful of yours. Shut up. You're all right either.
I just don't have any makeup on. I don't know if you can see that or not.
Well, I can't see you at all. My hair looks like crap. I just put a little lipstick on just so it looks so. Ah,
You look good.
there you are.
Here I am.
You're so pretty. I don't know what your issue is.
I don't have any makeup on. It's like 9:30.
But it's black and white. The picture looks black and white.
I don't know why. I don't even know why. I have a color thingy. I don't even know why it's black and white.
Well, apart from your pictures, it's the first time I'm seeing you in
Like real life. I'm
in
real.
real life.
I'm real. Hi. I'm a real person. I look very much like the picture. As a matter of fact, you know what? I met a woman on Facebook. She lives in Boston, and she was in New Jersey for a business trip. And she and I she actually was staying like about 20 minutes where I live. So she was telling me, hey, I want to meet up with you face to face, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yeah, sure. So we meet at a sushi place, which was close to where she was staying at the hotel. And so when we met, she was like, oh my God, you look a lot like the picture. Because I was like, you know what I mean? Because,
Yeah.
you just never know, right? And she looked the same. Like, she looked really the same. Like, I absolutely recognized her. So I said, what, like, is there anything different about how I look versus, like, the pictures on Facebook? She said, you're more petite than what I thought.
Ah.
I was like, oh, that's actually a good sign, She's like, I kind of figured, because she's like, I know you were fit, but you're more petite than what I thought, And I'm like, oh, okay, it's cool. I'll take that,
And I'm bigger than what people think because I carry my weight from my waist down.
You know what? I have the same problem. I have, I'm heavier, like lower body, versus like, I'm like pretty lean, upper body, lower body. I mean, it's a little heavy, not like a lot heavy, but it's a little heavy like, in comparison. It's not really in the same proportion.
We're normal people.
You know what? A coach of mine said to me that the reason, because he said, this is what he said. It was very interesting. He said, the reason that I have a heavier lower body is because my inner world is the opposite of my outer world. Like my inner world and my outer world are not in alignment. They're not in alignment.
But that's not medically correct.
And no, it's not medically. I mean, not medically, but it's like, it's a theory. And I was like, he's somewhat right because, I have stuff that's not like, congruent in my life. Not all areas of my life, but some areas of my life are not congruent, But, it's a work in progress, so.
Well, I mean, medically, they say that the tendency to carry the weight in the upper body and have like the skinny legs predisposes people to a completely different set of illnesses than people who carry their weight lower down. It's actually less chaotic medically to carry the weight in the lower body, but it still has another set of tendencies. So medically, they've already associated certain things with that body type.
Right.
And I don't know that, you know, even if you got your inner and outer all congruent, that it would suddenly, I don't know.
I don't know.
Let's see if anybody, a bunch of people said they were joining the event. See if I can go back to the event page.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, I did turn it on.
Yeah, meanwhile, I'm just playing around. Oh, actually, I think I got it. Now I'm colored, right? I'm not black and white anymore, right?
Yeah, you're not as black and white anymore. Yeah, you're right.
Okay, yeah, now I'm playing with the visual effects
All
here.
right, where are all these people? Let me see if they're on Facebook chat. All these people. Let me just actually, I'm just tag them in this thing here. Susan. Go to look. Susan Fratelli. Ahisha. Milano.
It's cool that you guys met. You, Alex, and
Yeah.
Aisha. That's so awesome.
Stacy. I've met a few of my Facebook friends now. I do try.
I think Glenn said that he was going to be on. A whole bunch of people said they were going to be on. That's a creative idea, which is like what you did with the meet and greet on Google Hangout. That's a brilliant idea. Like, really, really clever.
Well, if people show up, it would be really awesome.
Now, is this recorded or it's not recorded?
It will be, but if nobody else shows up, I'm gonna delete it.
Okay.
I wanted to record it just so that the others could see that we did it and join us next time, and put a face and animation and all this.
Yeah, all the fun.
If nobody else shows up, I'll just delete it.
Okay. All the fun stuff on Google Hangout.
Yeah. So what exactly would you say is your main thing, Zena? Is it acting or what?
My main thing. That's something I'm still figuring out, right? All right, so let me give you a little bit about my background. So my career was human resources, right? So I studied HR. I did my master's in HR. I worked for the corporate world for 10 years. Most recently, I was consulting with a company, telecommunications company. And I decided to take a break from the corporate world and do stuff outside of it. So I am aligned. I think you and I talked about this over the summer. I'm aligned with a network marketing company, right?
Which one is that?
Isogenics.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm aligned with Isogenics. Haven't really honestly done a whole lot with Isogenics. I've been more like on the client side. Really didn't pursue it like aggressively or seriously from a business perspective. I mean, when people ask me about it, I give them the information, but I haven't really been going out of my way, so to speak. But like I do it here and there and stuff, as far as like, promotion stuff like that. My passion, really, I have several passions. So my passion is health and wellness. I'm an athlete, so
that
I
is
run.
Obvious. That is obvious that your passion is health and wellness. That's obvious.
Okay, good. All right. And why do you say that?
Well, that's where you put the focus of your posts.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yeah, on my fan page, I usually post more health-related stuff, inspirational, etc. So, yeah, so my passion is health and wellness because, like I said, I'm an athlete. I run half marathons every year. I did a marathon in 2009. I'm very athletic that way. Outside of health and wellness, I'm very passionate about social media. In my HR career, I got certified in social media because we were looking. There are techniques on where you can find people online through social media, which may not be like a traditional means of finding people, but more like ninja tricks, basically, right? So I got certified with that, and I've been using that or leveraging that type of experience, and and I'm in the process of putting together a course where I can teach people how to use that, right? So that's still in progress. I'm hoping to get the product done by next Saturday. Actually, that's the timeline I have for myself. And you said acting. So I actually have been taking acting classes for about a year. And my passion in acting is I really want to do voiceover, and I want to get into TV commercials. So, and I've been auditioning, but it's like far and few in between. You know what I mean? Just to get on an audition, and then you audition, and then you may get the role, you may not get the. You know what I mean? It's like all like there's a lot of probability from that perspective, right?
Are you married?
No.
So what brings the income for you?
Right now, okay, that's a good question. So I've saved up a lot of money, and now I'm kind of like going back. So this is what happened. Throughout my career, I saved up a lot of money, okay? And so when I took time off, I really was not, I hate to say it, but I really was not strategic with my process as far as like, creating income. So I kind of like I'm right now I'm kind of like running out of money pretty much. So actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to work at a gym just to kind of like supplement my income until I figure out like what I want to do basically. And I'm certified in personal training, so I can train people and stuff. So yeah, so my intention is to like work at a gym, temporarily, and then figure out, what do I really want to do and stuff like that. But really, like my ideal life is basically, like if I were to picture it, like how do I want to see myself? Like I want to be like a successful entrepreneur, but I have to master the skills of being a successful entrepreneur, and it's something that I'm in the process of I guess being in that habit, basically, you know what I mean? Because I've worked in the corporate world for the longest time, and it's kind of, I hate to say it's hard. It's not hard. It's just a different mindset, you know what I mean? Just shifting from an employee mentality to an entrepreneur mentality, it's very, very different, you know what I mean? And just being in that mindset of, creation, hustling, you know what I mean? Like, you're hustling, you're creating, you're making sales, blah blah blah, like all that. Like you're taking day by day, you're building one thing after the other. It's not something that I've been accustomed to, you know what I mean? Like I've done like some of that in the corporate world, but it wasn't for me. It was for somebody else, you know what I mean? So now it's like, okay, now I have to do this for me. And for me, it's a bit of a challenge because my problem is I never really put myself on the top of my list. I always put everybody else like on the top of that list, and I was always like on the back of my list, you know what I mean? So I'm like, I've been transitioning into like not being in that mode again, and just focusing on, myself, my professional development, my personal development, and all that, and just kind of like, progressing forward. So I hope I answered.
What is this project you're doing? This project you've been promoting?
Which one?
Something
the social
with a
media?
book or?
Oh, that's another project on the side. Okay, yeah. So it's actually a book about. So I wanted to write a book actually last year, and I was not clear on the title of the book, and this opportunity presented itself. So I'm co-authoring in a book that John Assaraf, Les Brown, Eric Lofholm. These are the main people in the book.
Oh, okay. Thinger's also doing that. There's another. So how did you get that? Because there's another Emily James.
Yes, Emily James is doing that. Yep.
How did y'all get into that?
All right. So what happened was one of my connections on Facebook promoted it, I guess, and I guess it was just like not promoted it, but they put it on timeline, and I found out about it, and then I was like, I want to learn more, and this person put me in touch with Shamaya, who actually lives in Florida, so I don't know if she's close. I don't know where she is in Florida, but she might be close to you. So they put me in touch with Shamaya. I talked to her, and she kind of interviewed me, asked me a little bit about my story, and she loved my story. She said that my story would be great to be featured in the book, and so that's kind of like what happened. So, and she was looking for other co-authors because she wanted 25 total, and she was like, I think she had 20, and she was looking like for 5 more people or whatever. And
you have to pay to be a part of that project?
Yeah. You have to invest. Yeah, you have to invest to be part of it. Absolutely. Yeah. So she said, So she asked me if if I know anybody that might be interested, in being a part of that. And I'm like, yeah, I know a whole bunch of people who might benefit from this. So, I personally reached out to a few folks and presented it to them, and some of them took took Shemai up. They didn't take me up because that was Shemai's thing, not my thing. It was doing her a favor. So some took her up on that, and others didn't. So it doesn't matter, But the book is supposed to be launched on February 11th, and so I'm I've already written my chapter. It's ready to go. I'm just working right now on the free offer that I'm gonna give, and also on a assistant for that. So yeah, that's it's been fun. That project's been fun. It's been like a journey.
Well, I'm glad we're chatting, but I'm disappointed all these people that were coming have not shown.
It's okay.
Yeah.
I love your debt-free wealth stuff, your videos and stuff like that. They're very cool. I love them.
Oh, thank you.
They're really, really good. And you said you're an early riser. You get up at 4:30?
I do. Now that it's winter, as much as winter is in Florida, I've been staying in bed a little longer because it just is so much harder to get out because it's warm and cozy under the covers. But I'm awake and I'm looking at the clock and saying I'm not getting out because it's too cold, but not because I'm not mentally awake.
Got it.
Normally, it's easier for me to be up 4:30. Don't need an alarm clock, nothing.
Nice. So. What time do you usually go to bed?
Well, normally around 9, but these days I've been dragging out a little later.
Oh, got it. But that's pretty good. That's a very good schedule. Like 9, and then you're up at 4:30. That's very good. Oh, somebody.
Oh, here's Susan. There's one more, but it's almost at the end. It's almost at 10 now. Hi, Susan.
Hey, sorry I'm late. I was in the middle of about 10 things at once when I got your Facebook message.
Okay.
How you doing?
And Zena is on.
Hi, Susan.
Hi, Zena.
Nice to meet you.
Well, there's 3 of us here. So, what are we thinking of? Well, I know the both of you. So, go introduce yourself to each other.
Okay. Zena, I'm Susan Critelli, and among other things, I do network marketing, and I'm also a social media consultant. So, those are my real life channels of income, as well as a small amount of investing and stuff like that, but real small. But anyway, I've been really challenged by this whole prosperity game thing. It's been pretty interesting to think about getting. I think where I'm stuck is at the 128,000. Or I might have got the 250, but I don't think I got there. I think I got stuck at the 128,000. So, anyway, how about you?
Yeah, so similar to you, Susan, I'm also network marketing, and I'm a social media expert also. So it's fun that we have some synergies there. As far as where I get my income, I was just telling Trudy that I had worked in the corporate world for 10 years and had saved up some money, and and at this point, I'm very new to network marketing, so it's not for me to make create momentum or whatever. That's not going to happen anytime soon because I really did not invest the time and all that to make it happen. I'm certified in personal training. So I will be working at a gym as a trainer, and then figure out, like, what happens next. So taking it one step at a time.
I've been doing network marketing for about 15 years, and there's one company that I've been with for 12 of those, almost 13 of those 15 years that I've made money in every single month. Not a huge amount, well, sometimes a little, sometimes a lot, kind of depending on how hard I worked. But I've been doing that for a long time, and I'm in a couple of different companies. But my bread and butter is my retainer social media clients. So.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, what about the declarations of prosperity and abundance for 2014? I got stuck. I got stuck at the this time around. I got stuck at the I think the 1 million mark, or I played this game before and got stuck at 64,000 the first time. Pushed through that and got through that game. This time around, I got stuck towards the end, like the last two. I think the last one was 2 million or something like that. The last two, I got stuck. And I think I rounded out the game saying that I had inherited the money or something like that. And I'm going to play one more time. I'm not going to play it just right now, but I think for as long as I am not seeing myself earn that kind of money, I have not yet arrived. Because I still, it's like it had to come to me through some windfall. I didn't do anything to generate it. And that's a problem for me, because I think for me, the goal of the game is to visualize myself earning that kind of money. So on my Facebook wall, I put a verse that I'm claiming for this year, and I actually have to go back to the verse because I haven't memorized it, but it is it's something about before that, while the seed was still in the ground or something like that.
Oh, I saw that you posted.
I'm giving you a promise of while the seed is still in the barn, not yet harvested, your grapevines, fig trees, pomegranates, olive trees, even though it's not yet produced crops, from this day onward I will bless you. So I'm really kind of still trusting that this is going to be a really great year for me. And it started out pretty decent, so I can't complain.
Nice.
Yeah, things have started off slow for me. I think, like I said, I think I got stuck at either 128,000 or 256. Wherever I ended up, like selling my house or something, and getting the money that way. But I don't. Maybe it was more than that. Maybe it was 500. Anyway, whatever it was, I wasn't close to the million. And like you, Trudy, I'm not at a place yet where I see myself earning that. I too had to sell something or have some kind of a windfall in order for it to.
Well, selling something is all right. The windfall, the inheritance, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying that for me personally, there are lots of people who still have that in their game. Just for me personally, I want to be able to visualize myself earning that kind of money. Right. I would love to see it hasn't happened for me yet. I think I've expanded my vision. I don't think I'm playing small like I used to, but I'm not there yet. Zena, what about you? You see yourself playing big or playing small?
No, absolutely playing big. That's my goal for this year. I don't remember where I stopped at the game, to be honest, because at the time I was traveling, so I don't remember where I actually stopped. I remember that the one time that I was traveling, I was catching up on the game, and I kind of did a few days in a row, but I don't remember where I actually stopped. So I actually have to go back. What I want to do is I want to go back and play the game again and start from day one, and then just kind of go through that progression.
Yeah, it's set up for that, and I will play it again. I just need a little bit more time between that last time. But could you easily see yourself generating $1 million in cash?
Yeah, I can. I mean, it's not clear, crisp, it's not crisp clear in my mind. But Do I believe it's possible? I absolutely do believe it's possible. You know what I mean? It's just a matter of putting in the effort and being in action to create that result. Because the money's not just, money's energy. So money's not going to like come and fall in my lap. You know what I mean? Like there has to be some type of movement or some type of effort that has to be put in order for that, in order for a person to earn money, you know what I mean? Like, that's just how it is. So whatever that looks like, you know, I'm actually in the process of figuring out, like, how will I attract that, or how will I, you know, how am I going to create that, you know what I mean? So, and that's why I posted the webinar replay for how to create like the plan for 2014 or whatever, because that has assisted me in getting a better vision on, you know, what do I want to accomplish financially each month. Whether I meet the target or not, that's not relevant, but it's something to focus on, you know what I mean? Like, it's something to put my mind on and focus on, and then, you know, put in the effort to create it, and if it didn't happen, oh well, you know, I can't beat myself up, you know, just moving along.
Well, I definitely think that it's possible for me to earn $2 million or whatever. It's just I have not been able to visualize what I would do, what energetic action I would take. I haven't, you know, I'm not a Richard Branson. I'm not one of those guys. But yeah, things are going good. I really can't complain. I'm seeing more momentum. I'm seeing dollar figures go up. Just some exciting things are happening for me. One strategy that I am going to try, I just watched a training where somebody said they thought capture pages were dead. And I thought that about 6 months ago. And it's somebody who's a big leader in the internet space, and he's come out with a whole new thing. And his thing is capture pages are dead. But I always thought that. For me, somebody opts in on a capture page, and then they go into the email funnel. And I was looking at my stats, and the response was not good. You know, the email turnaround was just not good. It's like not a good open rate. Even 50%, which seems good, that's not good enough for me. I mean, if they're not reading I don't read email. I'm not much of an email person. I'd rather open Facebook. I've done several surveys. People are reading their text phones on their phones. People are going to Facebook. They're even going to Twitter before they go to their emails.
Yeah, I sometimes. Yeah, sometimes so I go days without reading my email.
Exactly, and so, but the thing is that the system is set up for us to capture emails. And then they go into this funnel, and people are not really reading their email. So I have been working very hard. I haven't accomplished it yet, but trying to move to more mobile action, things to the phone, things that work on the phone, capturing people's phone numbers using text. So they text me their phone number, and plus that's great when I have their phone number. And then there's another strategy that I'm going to use, which is instead of them opting in with an email, that they opt in with a credit card, but it's not billed till the end of the session. So that way it's a possible sale if they're happy. I'm going to try that because that's a strategy that I've just learned. So a lot of the things that we've been taught, it's almost like computers. By the time we get the computer on the market, they're already working on the next one. And so they're teaching this strategy of the list. And I had this conversation with Mia because I'm like, you know, I understand that we need to own the list, but I'm like, people aren't reading emails. But
well, now that's not fair, okay? Because I'm with you. I don't really read my emails, and I'm on too many lists, and I end up deleting most of them. But I have a couple of clients who have a list to die for. Their open rates are like 85%. Wow. No matter what they write, people read it. You know, so it depends on, and they have a couple of lists. I guess they're not huge. They maybe have 4,000 or 5,000 people on a list. So, and every list that they have, I mean, people read it, they inhale it. And so it's not fair to say that the list is dead. I just think that you have to really have the right kind of product or the right kind of service or whatever it is, people have to really just love it. But there's so much
Well, it's
marketing.
just a method of delivery. It's not the content.
Yeah.
It's a method of delivery because that same content appears on a webinar inside of Facebook and it gets clicked. It's the
True.
email delivery system is I'm having a problem with. But anyway, all you social media gurus, this is not my area of expertise. I just know what the results that I'm looking for, and so I'm just shifting as much as I can to mobile because I think people are living on their phones. They're not checking their computers as much as they used to, and so email is one more step. So,
Agreed.
But anyway, so it looks like we're all good for 2014. Then, Zena, when is this marketing thing you're talking about?
What do you
I
mean
know
marketing?
I clicked going to help you with the buzz for it, but when is it?
Okay. It actually was in December. If you've heard of this gentleman, his name is Eric Loftholm. He's a sales trainer, and I took a few of his classes. He's very, very good. And so he offered in December a online course, and it was free. And basically what he offered to all of the communities was how do you create a sales and marketing plan for 2014? And he divided into a 3-part webinar series, and he recorded them. Now, I was able to attend live only 2 out of the 3 webinars. And each webinar is about an hour long, and then you have homework to do after each webinar. So, yeah, so he was like, if you know other people who might benefit or who might have or receive value from the information, pass it along. And I was talking to somebody actually the other day who was telling me that they put that link on his email signature so that people would check it out or whatever. So I'm like, you know what? I didn't even think about that, but I don't want to do that for my email signature because I'm branding myself as with whatever I'm branding, you know what I mean? But I wanted to share the information with the community because I found that this information was very helpful for me, you know what I mean? So that's pretty much that was it. There's no investment or whatever. It's free content, free information.
All right, ladies. Well, we've met, we've chatted. No one else seems to be planning to join us. So, anything else you want to wrap up with? Because I'm gonna say good night.
I'm still working actually. So, yeah, I happened to open up. I saw the little things light up, and I saw that I had a message, and there you were, and you had tagged me, and I thought, oh, I said I was going to be there. So I figured I'd check it out. And it's been great to see you and to meet you.
But you see, this one's working though, Susan. You see, we didn't have. There's something wrong with Tony's system because.
Yeah, here we are, and I've got my camera, and Zena's showing, and you're showing. So I don't know. It's got to be Tony's setup.
All right, so I think I'll actually leave this one on. Zena, I was thinking if nobody else showed up, I would have discarded it. But since Susan showed up, 3's better than 3's company. So. I'm gonna post this one in the game, so maybe next time people will actually join us.
Okay, it's good.
I really think it's cool because it's the first time I'm actually seeing Zena in real life. I've only just seen her pictures, her beautiful pictures.
Without makeup. Yeah, without makeup, like 10 o'clock at night.
Oh, I know. Check out my little pointy hair here. I'm just like, oh my goodness.
That's too funny.
Well, do you not want me to post it? I mean, I want to encourage people.
It's fine. This is what I look like at 10 o'clock at night. What can I say, you know?
Hey, Susan, where are you? What part of the state are you?
I'm in central New Jersey. I am about an hour from the Jersey Shore.
Whoa, I'm in central New Jersey. Where in central Jersey?
Robbinsville.
Robbinsville. Is that close to Princeton?
Yes.
Wow, so you and I are close.
Seriously, where are you?
I live in North Brunswick.
Oh my gosh, up 130.
Up 130. I'm actually right off of 130.
Okay, so am I.
Yeah, you are Robbinsville. Yeah, further up.
Further down, yeah, but I'm
further down, I should say.
Yeah, I'm right by Heightstown. I'm about 3 miles south of Heightstown, exit 8.
Wow.
Well,
So
that's so
we're
cool. I have a girlfriend over in Princeton, so the next time if I come over that side, I have to make sure I check you guys
Oh,
out.
absolutely. You have to
yeah.
come.
Yeah, let us know. Let us know. Let us know absolutely, Trudy. We'd love to
Oh, well,
see you in
that's really
person.
funny that you're in Jersey.
I know, right? Oh my God. So let's connect on Facebook because we're like neighbors practically. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Oh my God.
Absolutely.
You know what? Your name is the same as the name of my former boss. Her name is also Susan Critelli. How
Oh, how
funny is
funny.
that?
That's very bizarre. Is she from Spotswood?
Yep.
That's the nearest. I don't know her. She's not a relative.
She lives in Spotswood, as a matter of fact. So,
But she's the nearest Susan Critelli that lives in New Jersey,
yeah.
for a while there was some confusion, like in some of the directories that have all the different names, there would be some confusion as to whether she was me, but no, now I dominate internet space. So.
Yeah, she's not
Whatever.
an internet person. I
No,
mean, yeah.
that's pretty funny.
Yeah, she's been in HR all her career. I mean, she's been in HR for 25 years.
Oh, she's the HR Susan Critelli.
That's
Okay.
correct. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Yes, I have seen her. She's not an internet person, but she is out there a little. If
Yeah.
she's the same one.
She's on LinkedIn. I
On
mean, she's on
LinkedIn.
LinkedIn.
Yes. Okay.
She's on
Yep. Yep.
LinkedIn. She's not on Facebook. She's not on Twitter.
No.
She's very conservative, and she's more like, it's the corporate thing.
It's LinkedIn. It's LinkedIn.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I find it interesting though, Zena, because a friend of mine was using a headhunter. He's a lawyer, and this headhunter said that if he did not have a profile on LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, that she was good. She was not going to take him on as a client. And and she's huge in HR, but of
Really?
course she wasn't working
Wow.
for a company. She's placing people, and so I could see where she'd want him to have all these profiles.
Yeah.
So that she could, match him better, and these companies from all over the place could, check him out and look him up. But yeah, it's pretty cool. The world is very small.
Very, very small. Wow, that's very cool. That's so awesome, Susan. Like when I saw your name in the group, I'm like, could that be my former boss? Not that it would have mattered.
No.
You know what I mean? Because
Right.
she and I are good friends. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
yeah, we're good friends. She's good people. So
Oh, that's like just such a riot.
it is a riot. It is a riot.
When you said the expression on your face when I said Central New Jersey, I thought, oh my goodness, could it be? So yeah, that's great.
You never know, right?
Right? So we'll have to get together over a cup of coffee.
Absolutely, would love that.
Okay.
All right, ladies.
All right,
It's been a
Trudy.
pleasure as usual.
Yeah, thanks for arranging it, Trudy.
All right. Good night. Have
All right, have a
fun.
good night. All right, bye, Susan.
Bye.
Bye, Trudy.
Bye.